I'm turning up a genome right now. Something you should all turn off. I don't really have it on, but I definitely want to hook it in to like make it the strong, heavy wings. But it's something you need in your body. So the biggest thing is this. Your magic comes from your thoughts. Where do your thoughts come from? 99.999% of the time, your guts. That's where your guys' thoughts are coming from. Most of you guys don't even have healthy guts or healthy intestines. So your magic is going to be crap. It's going to be black magic on people all day long. Your guts aren't even healthy. So you can't even have a healthy Slytherin component. Much less a healthy Hufflepuff. So Gryffindor's thoughts have to come from the liver or higher. Not the guts. So the primary energy center that needs to be activated, that you're operating out of, is your liver. So not only is it like a cook to get out of the thoughts of the guts into the stomach and lungs, which would be Hufflepuff. You have to burn so fast, so hard, and so pure that your thoughts are literally operating out of your liver. That's what it would require. So you guys are going to need to do liver cleanses, gut bacteria cleanses. You guys have to do the works. Sorry. Like this isn't like a game, you know? You want power, you want magic. You have to clean. You have to clean yourself. Your physical body. You guys think your thoughts come from God? Look outside. Most of your thoughts are like just crap. They don't even have logic or reasoning or filters or mirrors. Most of the thoughts are redundant nonsense, actually. It's all the crap stuck in the intestines. Where you guys fail your tests from God. All right. We're going to be doing dragon cleaning. We're going to be doing a cleaning. This is for one dragon. We're going to be doing a cleaning. I'm hearing, what's the genome you just had turned off? Crazy black magic on other people. Making sure mine was turned off was really easy, and it even hooked into my temple wall real fast. The active component, it still gets stuck in like the Auror house, where I might want to do some like mean shit to people that are attacking others. So so it's still stuck in the, it's like there's some hesitation. So now it's turning off. So we're good. You need to make sure that all those genomes are turned off through the body in the lowest of the low astral world. You know how easy it is to turn it off in the higher worlds? You need to turn it off in the densest of places where all the energy gets stuck. The body. If your body isn't in Gryffindor, then you're not in Gryffindor. Your body. like common fucking sense. So if your earth element isn't in Gryffindor, and my earth element is in Gryffindor right now, it is Gryffindor. If your earth element isn't in Gryffindor, then just nothing. You could have your earth element in Gryffindor and your Slytherin or your fire in Slytherin, and you're a fucking Gryffindor. Because earth is 1,000,000 times harder than fire. Grounded, brick. It's just... Your bones take 7 years to do a cellular generation. 7 years in the Muggle world. Your brain takes a day. So you could have fire and Slytherin and just burn it out, and you're like, oh, that was fast. But your bones... So when we're doing the actual like Hufflepuff ascension through the Nexa, we're doing bone graftings on people through their root chakra, through their Earth Star and Earth Star of Earth Star and Earth Star of Earth Star of Earth Star and all their lower selves, because that's the stuff that needs to happen. So I don't care if they're spiritual people at all. 0. If they're good and they're of service, they will become spiritual. That's more important than a fucking cunt Slytherin pseudo-spiritual teacher. Humility. So, and like, yeah, their root chakras are cleaned out. Man, if you can't have your root chakra cleaned out, you can't climb the tree. Your root chakra, that is your tree. You're like, I'm a third eye master, but your root chakra is fucked. You ain't a third eye anything. You're a demon. You know, the funniest thing, that's a little bit of an insult to Lucy, but that's something else. The dragons are a little different because they're in the astral planes. But so here, Charlie's my love. And Charlie's root chakra is like this. Charlie's like, heart chakra, my root chakra. Like that. And at the end of the day, in the lowest realms of the Clippeth, when I was receiving the most amount of knife rape attack, Charlie would go, true love. Because he's the only one who could not go fucking crazy at the bottom of hell. Him and Root, the other dragon, Root. That Lucifer didn't have enough of a root chakra to handle it as much. And that's life. So Lucy's a night fury. You have to understand that. So Lucy likes like fast, sharp. And then Charlie is slow, methodical, grounded. So we're going to be cleaning out Charlie today on the video. And Charlie's boring, okay? Like, Charlie's like Earth. I don't actually get bored with Charlie. In fact, I don't get bored with Lucy either. But I don't get bored with reality. What I get bored with is the nonsensical lies coming from you guys. What I get bored with, I don't get bored by doing Japa. I don't get bored by doing brick books. I don't get bored by doing Yoda Ball books. I don't get bored. That's like, like a Wing Chun master doing the same jab over and over. He doesn't get bored. You know what's boring? Complaining. Victim. Crap. Redundant nonsense. Drama. That's boring. You know what's boring? Going to parties and drinking when you know little kids are getting raped. That's fucking boring. Just so you could, like, get off on the emotional high of it. You know what's not boring? Temple building. Dragon cleaning. Starving to death on a beach. That. You guys and your fucking TV shows, and your lies, and your narcissism, that's boring. All right. Dragon cleaning. There are 4 major components to the dragon cleaning system that we want to go through. One is the A&R protocols. I am debating whether we're going to do the whole A&R protocols in a video or not. But Charlie definitely wants to get clean. The next is we're going to go through the Hufflepuff Cook. So this is the thing we're doing on all the Hufflepuff Ascendios. We've got a little over 500,000 right now. If we can get up to 5 million by the end of the year, we're good. 5 million people that will be witches and wizards on the planet for the next 100 years. And their families will birth new ones, etc. We will figure out the 8th house system for reincarnations. But that's another ball game. So the next system is all the cleaning of the knives and blades through their nails, DNA stuff. But that's part of the Hufflepuff Cook too. So then we go to the next system. We're going to call it the fake honeycomb ball. And that's a deep healing. That's to clean out contracts and traps and junk for these dragons. The next process that we're going to go through is then the solid egg building. But it's like it's the quick, cheap, and the quick, cheap, and dirty egg. It's not like our Gryffindor egg. Over the year, Kamael and I are going to be building the elemental eggs so that the egg is done for Christmas for next year. So it's going to be anybody that's in Hufflepuff and higher gets huge amounts of magic. So anybody that has gotten the full cook is good. That's going to be rad. Half of the Muggle charm is not ascendioing some of the assholes that have been in the lower worlds fucking everything up all day long. It's like part of the Muggle charm, this is Baba G's trick, is just by giving all the light and magic to the good people and then leaving the others behind. It's just, yeah. The dragons. If the dragons wanted to rescue these people, they would have done it by now. But most of the dragons are infuriated because they can't even pick up a phone and call me. That hunger strike was a magic for all the dragons. Done by all the dragons. And if nobody is paying attention, then the dragons are pissed. All right. 2 things. I was asked by Kelly about the brick book. So I gave Kelly her brick. I'm going to say it out loud, Kelly. I asked her if she had a magical name. She goes, no. It's just Kellyanne. I love how Kellyanne sounds like Cully Red. So it's like Gabriel and then Hesed. All right, so Kellyanne, her brick is this. God, where is it? I am Kellyanne, Hayot, High Hashmalim, Archangel Zodkiel, head of Ravenclaw. That's Kellyanne's. She's going to write that in 1,000 brick books. She's going to have that done, like, by the end of the day. You guys, Kellyanne is an overachiever. If you can feel her in the astral planes, she is a ninja teleporter that goes boom, 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 boom in the low worlds. Like, it's quick and clean. Her lowest of low self is like mutating. Her lowest. Just so you guys understand who that girl is. All right. I told her that people were going to try to compete for Ravenclaw, head of Ravenclaw, and that she should make sure that she doesn't get beat out. And she's like, I won't even let my kids win at Mario stuff. Just so you understand. This is a competition of the fittest. You don't get to be the head of Ravenclaw if you aren't the fucking fastest, hardest working cunt, you know? And it's the same with Gryffindor. That shit, like, lasts. When we get old, if we get old and crinkly and a bunch of kids start outdoing us, then we're like the honorary heads and they're like the heads. And we'll be fine with that. Because then we are Hayots and we sit at the top and like do like Wizengamot work and shit like that. But that's the reality. All right. So that's Kelly's brick book. And she's going to write it out like 1,000,000 times in 1,000,000 fucking books. All right. There is a secret magic we're going to do to writing brick books. When you're in Gryffindor and you know people need, like, okay, when you're in Gryffindor, you can see the Slytherin in people. Because you're all red pill. You're full on red pill. And so you see the Slytherin in people. You see the awful, awful lifetimes where they look like demons. And you go, oh God, that might turn into Voldemort overnight. and you just go, oh no. So and then there's this. The people you love that you know need a little help to boost them up. So there are a couple forms of rehabilitation, like, period. So there are like, you'll see on my Facebook, I set up a brick book for Elijah Wood. Because he's a piece of shit and he needs to learn and remember who he is. And then there's my current boyfriend, my current one, who's currently crossed the Hufflepuff Nexa and doing all the actual DNA work. So I set up brick books for the people I love and the people I need to rehabilitate. So here is, I am Simon Krishna Maharaj, Simon who rides the red dragon, Gryffindor, Seraphim. And I write it And on the back page, I do the cobra acid balls. And on the next page, I do the same thing. And then I make mistakes, and I do it again. Oh, I have dirty fingernails. Look at that. Oh, one. I am Simon Krishna Maharaj. Simon who rides the red dragon. Gryffindor, Seraphim. So when you're in doing these brick book, every brick book, you need to make sure you're like, I'm a Gryffindor or I'm a Ravenclaw. So like Stacy's should be like, I am Stacy Eckert, head of the 5th house. Ravenclaw prefect, because she will be a Ravenclaw prefect, or house and then she goes House of Zofkiel, and then if she wants to try out for the Hyotes, and that shit's gonna hurt, but if she wants to, then she goes Hyote. So they're like, and it might be ordered differently, okay? But just remember, every time, every title you put in is gonna like, it's gonna be like a train truck. And make sure you can handle it. When you know there's an archangel that's a higher archangel than you, you go, I know I'm an Archangel Zofkiel, but I'm not the Archangel Zofkiel. Then I say, I'm the House of Zofkiel. So like, I'll hear Teresa Ibis in the astral planes asking me, can I put House of Kamael? And I go, yeah, because she ain't fucking Archangel Kamael, you know? Because she'd have to be better than me. Times 10. And other male Archangel Kamael, too. And she isn't. So, but she can put House of Kamael. And then she can earn it by burning for it. So Elaine's brick books, if she ever does them, we'll see. But if Elaine does the brick book, she'll go head of 6th house. And then she might even go Buffy mommy, something like that. It can be fun. You can have titles like Simon who rides the red dragon. Simon comes to me in the astral planes from his higher angel lifetime, right? Like being this giant seraphim red dragon hero, and it's hot. And so it's like his brick book is remembering and reminding me like who he is in the best way. So it's like that. You can make it very simple. You don't need a lot of titles. Sometimes the bigger titles just suck. Sometimes the smaller, like 3-line titles is better. Always make sure you have your designated house with the angelic tribe. So I say, hi, Seraphim. I don't say Gryffindor because I say Archangel Kamael. I don't need to say Gryffindor because Archangel Kamael is Gryffindor. Like, period. High Seraphim is like, yeah, it's Gryffindor. Does this provide clarity? I would hope so. Most of you guys need to write Gryffindor because you guys haven't done Jack. So, or you need to write Ravenclaw, Hoshmalim, or Gryffindor, Seraphim. Some of you guys need to write Malakim, or wait, Hufflepuff, Malakim. Some people get to write Hufflepuff, Hi Malakim, and then go House of Raphael. And that's really nice. So, okay, so that's more on the brick book. Now we have the Know Me book. So everybody, if you want to get into Gryffindor with your non-knife raper marks, you need to submit at least 1 to 5 Nomi books, preferably for yourself. But one of them has to be for Lucifer. You have to write a Nomi book for Lucifer and submit it to get your non-knifer, to get any angel marks, actually. So you guys send so much psychic shit to Lucifer, it's gross. So why don't you send prayers and healings instead? It's a subconscious thing. It's an energetic subconscious thing. And this will clear out Lucifer. So you write Nomi knife raping. Nomi setting traps against me in Hufflepuff or against me in Gryffindor. So then you develop a sense of trust and faith with Lucifer because you start doing the magic that Lucifer ain't gonna attack you. Instead of blaming. Because blame, that's Slytherin. So know me doing this, know me doing that. Lucifer is already across all the nexus. You guys are jack shit, you know? Like, you guys have to do the work. You should write Nomis for Lucifer to take care of the other dragons. So Nomi not taking care of Charlie. Charlie is Lucy's best friend. So Lucifer should be taking care of Charlie. Lucifer should also be taking care of your guys' dragons. And the babies. And the mommy, the dragons that look after all the babies. Etc., etc. So you need to write out, you need 1 book for Lucifer. Thank God. Let's practice extreme selflessness. That's the baseline. Okay. The A&R protocols. You need to write down all your A&R protocols. You need to have them recorded. So you got the list. You guys have the document and the list. You need to record it. And then you're going to need to write down dates of when you did the genomes. If it's all past hindsight and you know you've done it, just write a check mark and go, that was last month of February, something like that. And then catch up. But then you need to do all of these for your dragons, each one. You have at least 5. All of it. So we even have more. I haven't officially added anything on the more list yet, but we might later down the road. And on the first page is Charlie Bear. So these are my dragon cleaning books. So this is how we're going to document everything that we do, all the cleanings. And so I'm going to document that we went through all the A&R protocols. So I'll write page 1 completed this day. Page 2 completed this day. Page 3 completed this day. And then I'm going to write down all the different protocols we went through today. Like we're going to go through the honeycomb ball, etc., etc. Any of the magics cleanings that we've done on Charlie for his dragon bath. And so then the next one, I am going to be doing about one of these guys a day. So there's 2 things, because I have to do so much work for everybody. I then have to do the entire FBI. I have to do a mass healing and mass cleaning on the FBI. So I'm starting to pair a dragon with a person or a company. Lucifer. I have to clean up Lucifer next. And then we're going to do the recording. And why do I have to do this? Because you guys don't do anything but sit in front of a fucking TV all day. Like, I don't know that it's you guys that don't, but it's a lot of people. The modern mystery school. I have to clean up them because of all their cult worship and sex cult stuff and all their sex slave stuff that I have to get rid of because of Goodney and Dave so they can ascendio into the Christ. Hathor. Hathor is a dragon, but she's not a dragon, you know? Like, she's a human. She's a spirit, and I'm going to clean her out. And I have to do the entire Mayan lineage, because they're just so fucking dumb, it's unbelievable. And most of them are fat and, like, have diabetes and shit. Hades. Have to do that. Root. Root's actually going to be fun. I don't want to